Hi, this is Ellie with my fourth podcast post on Anchor, an app which is the least likely app to be using walking down the streets of Mea Sharim in Jerusalem, an ultra-Orthodox area. I'm happy to focus on this class about overcoming fear. That's the message, that's the point of why I'm talking right now. I'm going through it in a real way. I have a new job in the new week, and it's taking on responsibilities and a lot of details and flights booking, all these kind of things that can stimulate fear in a person. And financially, there's a big responsibility to help a lot of people through it. And I'm not talking now about whether I'm going to take the job. That I have another system, and I'm happy to talk to you about that in another class. But I am going to talk to you about how I face the fears. And one of the main ways I would say to do that is to talk it out with someone. That's what I did before I was walking these streets. I was talking it out with my soulmate. Now, if you have someone, either your wife, life partner, relationship partner, counselor, therapist, or consultant, which I'm happy to do myself, you have someone, obviously depending on the intensity of the fear, who can help you with that challenge and work it through to put it in its context. Now, for me personally, my fears are about beginning something new, and also from previous traumas, which we all have on some level, where something didn't go quite right, there was some blame put out there, or there were some challenges financially, and we have the ability to now work through the trauma again, since it's been triggered by the new opportunities that are in front of us. And obviously the answer is not to allow the fears to dominate us, or the emotions to dominate us, as Gedale Fenster so nicely put it in his class this week. We have the opportunity to have our mind rule over our emotions, and this is something which is a very foundational teaching in everything I do. We should have that mind power, that ability to organize, systemize, work it through, put the emotions in its correct context. And that's, once again, by talking it through with someone can be the way. Another way, obviously, is through the advice of our holy Rabbi Nachman. You can talk it through to Hashem, to God, or do your own meditation, esbodedus, whatever you call it, mindfulness, whatever it is that works for you. But bottom line, to work it through, put it through into its context. The key is not to ignore, because then what happens, you start to have sleepless nights. It affects your happiness in your daily life, and that's not going to lead to good performance. So as I'm finishing off walking through these streets, I just want to say that it's unbelievable that we're all hearing these words in the streets of Jerusalem in itself. That in itself is a miracle, that I'm able to walk here safely on a Friday just before the Shabbat. And one more thing I want to just say before the Shabbat comes is the power to disconnect, to reconnect, to connect to your soul, to connect to your partners in life, your family, your children. I have 6 of them, Bliana, to enjoy and be blessed.